What's up? What's going on? How's everybody today? Tonight, I should say. What's going on, guys? How are you? How are you? How are you? I am going to be doing my makeup tonight. I have a YouTube video I need to do. That's why my hair is back. It's actually braided right now. So, yeah, the hair will be done later. But for right now, we are going to, I made some ramens. I have my little ramen bowl here. I made some ramens real quick. I ordered a quick delivery dinner for everybody. But me, I'm just gonna have this for right now because I didn't want to eat too heavy before I do my makeup. And I got these little sparkling wines from Trader Joe's. So, random dinner for me, but sparkling wine and ramen noodles. Dinner of champs. But I just want something quick and fast. Before I have to record my video tonight. I have to record a YouTube video. For some hair I got sent. So make sure you guys let me know where you're from, what you guys are up to tonight. I'm literally just eating my ramen real quick before I start my makeup. Let some people come in the room. What's up? Where you guys from? If this is you guys' first time checking out my channel, thanks for coming. I typically do like hair videos, nails, makeup, and a lot of chit chats. a lot of chit chats. Hi, Spring Psychic. How are you? Where are you from? Is this your first time tuning in? I made these ramen. I always add whatever frozen vegetables I have in the freezer. So this time it was peas and carrots. But it was pretty good. It tastes pretty good. I was born in Texas. But I only lived there until I was like 2 years old. My mom is from Jersey, so that is where I'm actually from. But I was born in Texas. I was born in, what's the name of the hospital? Springdale Hospital, something like that. Hello, Florella. What a nice name. Florella. Did you make that up? I like that. Oh my goodness. I definitely don't care. I was definitely born in Texas, yeah. I was born in Houston, Texas. My mother attended Prairie View A&M. That's how she ended up out there. So both myself and my sister were born out there, but our parents are both from the East Coast. Thank you. Right? Listen, I doctor up my ramens. So I don't know if you can see it, but I use chili flakes. I use lemon pepper. Hear me out. The lemon pepper really, really does something. Like, it really kicks it up a notch. And then you know what else I use? I use fish sauce, a little dab of that, and then a little dab of sesame oil. It really kicks it up. Like, my ramen noodle recipe is fire. It's unmatched. Every time I make it, and usually I'll put like a boiled egg in it, or just whatever I have like in the freezer. Today in the freezer I had peas and carrots in the freezer, so I added those in there. I'm really good. I'm really good. Hi, Marco. What's up? Jacquees, hello. And then I bought this little simpler wines. You can get a 4-pack from Trader Joe's in all different flavors. This is the peach one. I'll grab that and put some blueberry puree in it. Amazing. Amazing. So let's get started with the makeup. I didn't finish my bowl yet, but I think I'll probably have a little bit more in a minute. Let's get started with the makeup. I have my little, oh, you guys can't even see it. I'm gonna turn it this way so you guys can see my makeup. Can you see it? It's in my empty coffee cup. Don't mind my hair. I will be doing my hair after I do my makeup. After I do the makeup. So let's start with skincare first because I always feel, hello Hypernova, hello, hello. Make sure when you guys come in, let me know where you're from. Let me know where you guys are from. That is exactly how you do it, right? Like, you gotta doctor up the ramen. The ramen is not right without being doctored up. So let's start with the Mario Badescu. I like to start with this because it's very hydrating. It has aloe, herbs, and rose water. That's good. So put that on first. Second thing I like to use, where is my, here it is. This stuff right here, Undefeated. This is the Laneige Bouncy and Firm Serum. This stuff is fire. It keeps you, it just keeps your skin looking so good. And feeling good. And it just feels like nice and plump and hydrated. I just love this right here. It's super good. So I'm doing my makeup today for a YouTube video that I need to get done ASAP. So I told myself I'm gonna do it today. No matter what, I'm going to get it done today. Hello, hello. So then the next one that I love for skincare is this Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Smoothing Serum. Really good to add before you do your makeup. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. You have to ask my kids that after I get on their butt. All right. So there we go for the skincare. Now let's use some moisturizer. The moisturizer I'm going to use today is the Fenty, which I absolutely love. I don't think that will ever leave out of my makeup routine. It's a staple at this point. Very hydrating, and also SPF, and so helps to keep your skin protected from the sun. Memphis, Tennessee. Okay, Artiste Dudley. Good day. I've never been to Tennessee before. I know it has a lot of culture there, especially for musicians. So I would like to go there. I would absolutely like to see what Memphis, Tennessee is like. Okay, so let's get started. Now that we've done all the skincare, hydrated the skin, used our SPF, even though using SPF right now, I'm not going out. It doesn't make much sense. Actually, we're not going to start with foundation. We are going to start with our primer, which is, we have two different primers we're going to use today because I love me a good primer. Where are my two different primers? Oh, here. There we go. So we're going to use both of these. Both of these are really, really good. Both of these are really, really good. And so one is from Il Makiage and the other is from e.l.f. So we will start with, which one do we want to start with? We want to start with the Il Makiage because this one is the one that blurs and smooths everything out. Uh-oh. I hope there's something still left in this. Is this empty? Oh my gosh, that would be sad news. Okay, we got some on here. So we'll take what's on here. I guess I have to get more of this. I didn't realize this was empty already. So anyway, you can kind of see it's like this weird consistency, but it's really good. And it just kind of fills in the skin. So it just fills in pores, it fills in lines. And it's gonna make your skin just go on really smooth. Your skin, your foundation, and just go on really smooth. Okay. So there we go. And that's the first one. So the next one we're going to use is the e.l.f. Power Grip. So that first one, it kind of just fills in everything. This one is the one that makes the makeup stick. So you see it's like that jelly consistency, which is absolutely what you want because it gets like sticky when it gets on the skin. And I love how it makes your makeup stick on. But you do kind of have to let it, kind of like dry down before it gets sticky. It will after a little bit of time. Yeah, so you can start to feel it get a little tacky. And the longer you wait, the more it'll kind of just grab on to your makeup. Okay, I'm gonna stop touching it now. But yeah, these two primers together, I find are really, really good for setting your makeup and making it stay and stick in place. So we'll put those two back, and then I need my foundation brush. All right, the brush we're gonna use today for foundation is the BK Beauty. I love these brushes. I have so many of these brushes here. I use them constantly. I love them. They're amazing. They last forever, and they really do a good job of distributing the makeup correctly and in a nice, like, gentle way. So let's go ahead and apply the foundation. Today we're going to use foundation from Juvia's Place. The collection is I Am Magic, and this is in color Somalia. Okay, so it's the Juvia's Place I Am Magic. Let's go ahead and put some on, and I'm just gonna apply it directly to my skin because who has time to play around? I'm just gonna go straight in. All right, I don't want to apply too much, so we'll just leave it at that. And grab my brush and just lightly distribute. And this foundation comes out very yellow, but I promise it does work for my skin. It oxidizes as time goes and becomes less yellow, I should say. So first I just kind of distribute it around. And then I'll start to press it in after it's been like distributed everywhere I want it to go. Okay, so you see how it comes out really yellow, but then as time goes on, hi Lola, it gets more, like it oxidizes more and like calms down. It's not as yellow anymore. Okay, so now that I've distributed everywhere, I kind of just press everything in. Just to make sure everything's kind of pressed in. Okay, now we are going to move on to where is our cream contour stick? Here's our cream contour stick. So this one is by Makeup Revolution, which they don't make this anymore. To my devastation, they don't make this anymore. It's a cream contour stick. I do have lots of products linked below that are great replacements and substitutes for this. If you look at the bottom of this video, if you're curious about anything I'm using, if you look at the bottom of the video, you'll see 4 icons, and one of them is a shopping bag. If you touch that one, you'll see all the products I'm using and where I got them from. So anything I'm using, if you're curious about it or want to learn more about it, it's linked in that little icon that has a shopping bag. Okay, so we put a little contour and we are going to blend that out. We're gonna blend this contour out, and then we're gonna set it with some contour powder. And the contour powder that I have two options. One is by the Lip Bar and one is by Il Makiage. So I'll decide which one I'm gonna use. But yeah, I just love the shade of this contour. It's dark and deep, but it's still very warm and very pretty. So I've been using this contour for years. I am going to have to find a new one because like I said, it is discontinued. So I will have to find a replacement for it. But in the meantime, in between time, we gonna rock with it until we can rock with it no more. And then after this, we're going to work on our highlight, which will go at all the high points of our face. Put a little of that contour here and going up into the brow bone. Just help to snatch Okay, so now we can go back with our foundation brush and soften those edges so that we don't have any harsh lines. And not a whole lot of definition in between what we just did. Okay, so now we are going to do our highlight, oops, which is going to be, where's our powder? Here's our powder. We're gonna use our Fenty powder, but first we are going to use, here's our highlight. So we're gonna use, this is by Makeup Revolution as well. This is the Skin Silk in medium yellow. So let's go ahead and brighten up the face. Add a little highlight. Okay, now let's get our little beauty blender. Yeah, here we go. We got another one right here. You don't want to use the same one as the contour. So we'll add some highlight back to the face and layer that in. And brighten the face back up. And I just kind of pat and press in that contour, highlight, and just go in on the side of the nose, up the bridge of the nose, and a little on the forehead, just to bring some brightness to those high points. There we go. There we go. And I definitely like how that's coming out. I do feel like we need just a tad bit more here. And then we'll grab our powder and set everything because we didn't set our contour or our highlighters yet. So now we're gonna go back and set everything. Yeah, I like that. That's good. Okay. There we go. Okay, now we're going to set everything. And I think the powder I'm going to use today is going to be the Excuse Me Mineral Bake Contour. And this one is by Il Makiage. So let's grab this good old contour. Where is my... I don't know where my contour brush is. So we're just gonna use the wrong brush. This is not my contour brush, but we'll use it and then we'll use Hello Hello. And then we will use something else to set it properly. But we'll use this for right now because I don't know where my brush is. Which is kind of crazy. But yeah, I'm good. Hi Renee. I'm good. I was having me some ramen noodles and my Trader Joe's sparkling wine and doing my makeup for a YouTube video. I have a YouTube video to do today, so I am preparing for that while I chat with you all. And now I'm going to use my Fenty powder. What are you guys up to? I have no idea. I don't know. That's the problem. If I knew, I'd be in a better situation. I kind of just go live whenever I feel like it, but clearly that's not a good strategy. I should be going live when the algorithm tells me to do so. Oh, you have two? Okay, what are yours about? What are your channels about? My channel has evolved so much over the years. Like, my channel used to be completely solely about wig reviews. And then I kind of moved and pivoted to quick weaves and crochet hair. And then I pivoted to all shorts content, which was all about cooking, meal prep, and press-on nails, and product reviews. And now I feel like I've pivoted again, where I'm kind of moving away from shorts and doing lives. So I don't know, my channel has gone through so many different iterations that I don't even know if I'm in a good position or not. Because I feel like sometimes people don't know what they're necessarily gonna get from my channel when they click on, because it's changed so much over the years. I've been on YouTube for 10 years. Imagine that. 10 years. Crazy, right? Absolute insanity. It's absolutely crazy. But it's true. Been on YouTube for a mighty long time, okay? Mighty long. Beauty reviews and singing. Okay, girl. Okay, I love that. I love that. Oh, you have a YouTube channel as well? Okay, everybody has a YouTube channel. What's your channel about? So many times. Yeah. Yeah, I think committing is the hardest part, and just wanting to restart and restart and restart. But it's good to stick to just one or two, because then you can be more focused, I feel like. Especially if you're, some people have those like generated channels where they're not actually doing a lot of work. The channels are kind of just like on, you know, auto pilot. So if you have channels like that, I think you can have a lot. But if you have something that you want to say and something that has to be uniquely said in your voice, I think it's hard to do that when you have a lot of channels. You know, if you want to use your authentic voice, unless you have a lot of help. Now, if you have a lot of help, anything's possible. But if you're on your own and you're trying to create something, something that really speaks to who you are and specifically what you want to say, it's tough when you have a lot of channels. I would think that would be tough. Then again, I don't know, because I have one channel and that joint be kicking my behind. One. So I couldn't imagine wanting to take on more. Ooh, that's dark. Wow. That is much darker than I ever expected. Wow. I have not used this palette in years, clearly. Because, girl, what? Who the hell told Rihanna? Okay, this is a Fenty palette that I literally have not picked up in probably 5-6 years. But we're committed now, so we gotta, whatever we do on the left, we gotta do on the right. But that's scary how dark that was. Like, girl, you want to talk about pigmented? What? What? That was a lot. That just scared me real quick. I haven't used this palette. Remember when it was trendy to do like cut creases every day? That's how long it's been since I've used a palette like this. And baby, I was not ready. All right, so I did the brown. Let's go ahead and actually let's go on the other side and see if there's something a little less dramatic. No, everything's dramatic. All right, let's just go here. I guess we'll just do this orange and pray for the best. Okay, the orange is not as shocking. And I think it matches my sweater. If you guys like this sweater, it's from a site. It's called Shop Cider, which I am slowly falling in love with. If you guys like a vintage 70s type of vibe, you will love Shop Cider. Look at these bell sleeves. Come on, bell sleeves. And then this like side action here. I'm like obsessed. I get so many compliments on this sweater. And it's crochet. It just gives 70s so much. 40. I'm 40. I turned 40 in July. I'm a Leo. July 27. I'm a July Leo. Most Leos are August. But I'm the 27th. All right, so there we go. We're not going to do too much with the eyes because, wow, I didn't want it to be dramatic like this, but here we are. Here we are. Now, I do want to do my blush. So I'm gonna go into my Juvia's Place. If you guys are curious about anything that I'm using or wearing, click, there's like 4 icons at the bottom of the screen. Click the shopping cart. There's like a little shopping bag and you'll see what I'm using. It's all there. It's all there. It's all there. Okay, let's use some of this blush. Now, we're gonna start off first with the bronzer blush. It's a bronzer, but it does give some blush as well. So we're gonna start there and apply it everywhere it needs to go. Okay, and then we're going to go to our brighter blush, which is by NYX. I love these buttermelt blushes. They are just so good. Look how pretty and corally pink this is. So cute. And of course, we're gonna overdo it. We have to. It wouldn't be right if we didn't over blush. And we have to put some around our face as well, just to give that pop. A little on the nose, because why not? Give us that girly vibe. And I like this blush because it has a little shimmer as well. So yes, honey, let's go. So now that we've blushed ourselves crazy, let's go ahead and use some liner. This one is NYX Epic Ink Liner. And we will draw a nice line. So we're gonna do a wing, but it's nothing too crazy. Okay, nothing too insane. And just a nice little wing. Yeah, it's not too crazy, right? Nothing too nuts. Perfecto. And when we do the inner corner, we're just gonna overline it just a little bit. We're gonna go a little further in than we need to. And then we're just gonna drag it out. Just a little. Okay? Nothing too much. Just a little bit. And then I like to try to cover this for a second. Kind of let it like re-wet itself. Sometimes when you go straight to the other eye, it like dries out and you can get a nice clean line like you did on the other side. So I kind of just let it like recover a little bit. I'm gonna take the makeup off my lips in a second so I can do my lips next. Yes, Lola, I am a Leo, honey. I am a Leo, baby. All right, so now we will do the other side. I know Leos sometimes get a bad rap because we be doing too much. But we don't mean no harm. We just extra. Okay, there we go. And same thing with this one. We're just gonna go a little bit further in than necessary, just to create that peak. I like to kind of create that corner. And then kind of drag it out. There we go. You see? Kind of create that inner V. See? And that's the eye. So let's go ahead. Oh, where's the lid for this? You understand? You understand? You understand? Now that we did that, let's go ahead and do a little bit of mascara. Nothing too much. I did not expect for my eyes to be this dramatic, y'all. That palette literally set me up, because all that orange, all that dark brown that came in my inner corner, my outer corner, very unexpected. Yes, yes, but it's very affordable. And I love me a good, easy to find, affordable product. And that's the good thing about NYX. Like, you can find it online, you can find it in beauty supply store. Shoot, you can find NYX in Sephora and Ulta. That's a win. Any product that you can find in Sephora, Ulta, and a beauty supply store, baby, sign me up. Sign me up. Because no matter where I am, if I run out, I'm good. I am so good. I haven't tried L'Oreal and Revlon for a eyeliner, but I'm open to it. I am absolutely, excuse me, absolutely open to it. I don't discriminate. Absolutely not. All right, so let me start cleaning some of this stuff up. Now, what I do need to do is my lashes, my lips, and my eyebrows. So for my eyebrows, I'm going to grab this palette. There's a dark brown in it. I'm gonna use that just to fill in my brows. I like to use powder for my brows because it tends to look a little more natural to me than like the wax. So I tend to just use a little powder. And it's easier to remove at the end of the day. So I just kind of like a softer vibe. L'Oreal foundation. Okay. You know, like I said, I'm open to trying. Very open, because I always tend to have about 3 or 4 go-to foundations at a time. I have like my top runners, and then I have the ones that I'm trying out, and then I have the ones that are, you know, just my go-to. I buy over and over and over again. The Fenty foundation, I buy that over and over again. But again, I'll try other ones. I'll throw other ones in there just to try out here and there. So the Juvia's Place is still more of like a one I'm kind of testing out. So yeah, I'm all about it. So these are GLEEmade lashes. Anastasia for eyebrows. Yes, she's been top rank eyebrows for years. So nobody is probably messing with Anastasia Beverly Hills when it comes to eyebrows. It's my little Trader Joe's Simply Wines. I love these sparkling wines from Trader Joe's. You get a 4-pack for so cheap. So I'm gonna do my lashes. Actually, let's do lips first. So this is a shirt I'll be wearing in a video. And since my eyes are like very orange, girl, yes, we already are. We already are, sis. So since I'm already like leaning towards more of an orange look, I think I'm gonna use my orange shades today. I think I'm gonna use Nectarine. I'm gonna use Fudge. And then I think I'm gonna use Toasted Almond. Yeah, I'm gonna use Toasted Almond. And then if I need to brighten it up a little bit, I think I may use Pecan. I might take Nectarine out. I feel like Nectarine might be a little too dark. These are the colors that I'm thinking about using today for my lips. It is a lot of colors. I don't know if I'll end up using all of them, but let's just see what happens. I want to start with Nectarine. I want to start with Pecan to see how that looks by itself. Okay, Pecan is giving my exact skin tone. Literally. Is giving my exact skin tone. So you know what I think I'm going to do? I think I'm going to add a little bit of Toasted Almond and mix it with Pecan. Because Toasted Almond is a little more orange. I like that. And then I'm going to line my lips. I like those two together. And then I'm going to line my lips with this shade called Fudge, which is the perfect lip liner. Yes, I still do have the edge control. And then yeah, that's really cute, right? I think that looks really good and matches this makeup look, the eyes, and the shirt, because I'll be recording in this. I think it just matches really well and complements the look. Now let me put the lashes on. So these are the lashes today. These are GLEEmade in Sassy Chic. Say that 100 times fast. Let me get my... Now what I think I'm gonna do first though is trim the lashes a little bit, because these little corners, I think I'm just gonna trim them off so that the lashes aren't too long on my eye. So I think I'm just gonna trim it off. So I'm just gonna take this one and just cut this little piece right there off. And then I think I'm just gonna cut this last one off. So I'm just gonna take it right here and cut that one off. Okay, and then I'm gonna use the GLEEmade. I'm gonna use the lace glue. Oh, let me poke a hole in this. I'm tripping, I ain't even open this bad boy up yet. Okay. Let me just add a little glue to it. And make sure you guys can see what I'm doing. Okay. And then I'm gonna do the next one. I'm gonna sit this one right here. I'm gonna do the next one. And you can save these, so just be a little careful. Let me see which one is which. This one is this one. Oh no, this one. Which one is which? Ooh. Okay, this one goes over here. So I'm gonna cut this one off. I have to make sure I'm using the right one. All right, so now let me put a little glue on this. Okay. Set that one right there. Austria, oh my goodness. How far is that from the East Coast? That sounds like quite a trip. What's to do in Austria? Okay, I'm gonna just wipe the tweezers off to make sure there is no like glue or residue or anything like that. Because if there is anything on there, it will pull your lashes right off. Whoops. So just make sure that's clean. I don't want to use yall as a mirror. Let me get my mirror out. So I typically put the center on first and press it in, and then I do the outer corner and press it in, and then I'll do the inner corner and press it in. And then what I'll do is I'll go underneath and mush it together onto my lash so that it's onto my lash line. Okay. Okay. And then I just kind of push everything up so it's all going upward and not downward. So you just want to push it up. Okay. So that's one side. And then let me do the other side. Let me do this side. I feel like I put way too much glue on this one. I'm gonna wipe some of this glue off, because what happens if it's too much glue, it's not gonna want to stick. Take some of that glue off, because I don't feel like having a lashes malfunction. So again, I just go in the center, press it into the center. And then I felt it kind of sticking, so I just want to wipe. If glue gets on here, it's just going to keep pulling the lashes off. So you just want to wipe it so it doesn't pull the lash right back off. Okay. And then we go to the outer and press it in. Okay, I feel like it's sticking again. I really do not want these to pull my lashes off. I can feel it sticking. And then I just go underneath and stick my lashes to the lash strip while the glue is still drying. That's the key. Sticking it to your own lashes is what really makes the lashes stay on. While the glue is still wet, you want to go under and press everything together. And then you want to push them up because you don't want them facing downward. You don't want the lashes facing downward. You want them facing up. Okay? And there you have it. There you have it. We are done and done, okay? So thank you guys so much for watching. See you guys in the next live. Have a great night. I'm gonna go downstairs and do this wig review that I have to do. And yeah, make sure you guys subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video, which will more than likely be Saturday. All right. See you guys. Take care.